Welcome to Monmouth Beach. It's the evening and the tide is going down. See if we can find something interesting. So, home of big nautilus, Peronoceras, and lots of other ammonites from the early Kimmeridge and I think even from the Seatown. So we go right back to the Triassic on this, and then we've got overlying Cretaceous chalk, so you can get sea urchins as well. So yeah, we're going to have a wander along the beach, see if we can find something good. Now we got to the rocks and see some Arnioceras ammonites, all very squished Arnioceras. There can be bigger ones under that layer if you get the right rock. And see a keel there of a nice big Peronoceras, but it's a little bit worn, is that one. Yeah. Big wearing away ammonite there. Up for scale, yeah. Nice to see. That's a shame, that would be a nice Rhinoceros nautilus, but a big lump missing there. We're not going to tackle that one, unfortunately. Let's move on. Here we are at the ammonite graveyard. Lots of Arietites bucklandi. Again, always nice to see. And there's another nautilus wearing out. That might be worth having a quick look to see if there's all coming out the other side, because it's a manageable block. Is that one? Oh, to me that looks a little bit flat. Might be a two-handed job. We'll have a little look at it and see if it's there. Another top of a nautilus there, and lovely ammonites wearing out. Always nice to see on this beach. But, I just need to find something that looks good enough to tackle. Just heading towards Pinhay Bay. You can see the white lias there and the cliff, which is the Triassic. So lots to see, but not a great deal to collect today. There's some really big nautiluses, but the size of the rock and the length of time got to extract it isn't really compatible. So yeah, just having a look, see if there's some easier pickings. You never know. But yeah, if anything else, it's a lovely walk, because it's an absolutely fantastic evening this evening. Lovely and warm, sunny, the sea's going out, light breeze. Yeah, absolutely stunning evening. So nice to be out in Dorset as always. And if I don't find out today, not too worried. A couple more days to find things. Again, there's stuff here that, again, look at that, lovely. There's stuff here to find, it's just yeah, the extraction process is a little bit too much today. Yeah, keep on looking. Might find some Arnioceras, or as we get to the bay, might even see a few bits of flint. Oh, there is a few bits of flint already. It's just whether there's any echinoids in there and sea urchins. Right, carry on. Right, now that looks promising. How much is in there though? That's the question. Is there a middle? Because that's probably carryable. Oh. Such a zigzag of rocks in here. Oh, I have a feeling that's probably the middle. Damn it. In which case that's just an outer whirl, unfortunately. Yeah, so That's the outside, so there probably would be a small one in there, possibly. It's hard to tell. Hard to tell. Let's have a look. Is that getting bigger? Could have a middle, could have not, who knows? And we've still got some big ammonites. One Estwing. Other brands are available. Something in there as well. Yeah, plenty to see. Right, we've made it. We made it to Pinhay Bay. You can see the white bit just over here, which is the white lias, and above it is the blue lias, and it's a pretty easy marker. That's the Triassic Jurassic boundary. And although there are ammonites and ammonite-like nautiloids from the Triassic, really the ammonites began with the start of the Jurassic phase, and proliferated. You can see all this flint as well, so that's from the chalk which lies above. That's Cretaceous, so there's a non-conformity, and the chalk is at the top, sat upon the Jurassic strata, but we don't have the Middle Jurassic and Upper Jurassic here. It's all Lower Jurassic, and this is all the very early beds, from the Hettangian to the Cinemurian, about 200 million years up to about 195 million years old. There's a Nautilus, look, just there, nice little Nautilus, but again, I think a little bit too worn for anything I would want to do with. So I've seen a lot of worn ones, not so much. A couple of okay ones actually, but just in too much rock and too much work to get out, really. But I head back now, see if we can see anything in the rocks, have another good look, see if we can find a Peronoceras or a Nautilus or anything else really that might be carryable. Just never know when you're fossil hunting. And you know, it's quite nice. Lovely, a lovely sea today. A lot of flies about for some reason, I don't know why. Just on this section. Flies! Flies everywhere! Some marine gastropods, look at these things. Plop. Look how tasty you are. Lots of them. Head back. You know, if I find anything. You really can't go very far without seeing signs of fossils, so yeah, there's a lovely negative there. And then there's a squished one. Something in there that could be a big shell maybe. Yeah, loads of stuff to see. That's a shame. That would have been a huge Plagistoma bivalve, but unfortunately it's been damaged. Someone's had a go at getting it out, but they've been unsuccessful. Never mind. But yeah, it's shows you how big they can get. No, I've just knocked this out here. It's just come loose. Looks like a big Plagistoma, but I don't know if it's all there or not. Oh, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. It's a big one, isn't it, that? Wow. Yeah, big Plagistoma bivalve. Let's take that or not. Unfortunately, it is a bit damaged, so It was already warmed by the sea. I think I will leave that for somebody else. Nice to see. But yeah, just shows you how big they can be. That is a huge negative. 1.5 est wings, I think that one. Pretty big. Huge.
Just gluing up the back of the shell again, keep as much as we can of it. That's about the depth I want to go to, maybe a millimetre or less, more, we'll see. So you can see it's starting to come out now. I think this will be okay, this one. It's been a couple of hours, it's slow going on this one. We're starting to get some very hard pyrite from here round to here and lower down on the ammonite. So it's the ammonite will get marked up a little bit, but it's only very shallow bruising, so it will come off when we abrade. I'm just dropping this edge here to about this point, then I'll probably cut a base and we'll take it from there. But yeah, it's coming on. I'm going to level this up next round here. It's a bit high round here. Level it across the front and round there slightly. I don't know if you can see this, but there is some very hard pyrite adhered to the shell there. So I'm going to level this out, sharpen the point so it's absolutely razor sharp, and then try and get this pyrite off without doing much damage if possible. These little marks here, like they're nothing, they'll disappear when I air abrade it. And then I think we'll texture this one again. we're nearly done. I've textured, levelled, textured, cut a little mouth border in it. So now all we really need to do is aerobraid this and then coat it. Unfortunately, earlier when I was trying to film me aerobraiding the spines, the bracket in my box has snapped, so I can't really film that this time. I'm gonna have to get a new bracket or make one. So I'll come back to you after I've braided it and we'll apply a coating, see what it looks like. So this are a beautiful brown colour, almost bronzy. Right, there we go. It's only small, but it's an absolutely stunning little ammonite. Quite like that. Thanks for watching, guys.
Okay, so we've come to a Kimmeridge location to see if we can find some ammonites and gastropods and things. You can tell it's Kimmeridge straight away because look, we've got these oysters. Dead giveaway for the Kimmeridge. Always loads of these oysters in the Kimmeridge clay. So thanks to Steve Snowball for giving us a heads up on the location. You can buy his books online. He's done some really good ones for locations on southwest Dorset and the Fleet. I'd heartily recommend them. So yeah, let's see if we can find some good stuff. A worm. Yeah, I think it's just a case of looking at it. You can do loads of these oysters. Wow. Some lots of fossilised shells. Got like mini grife ears. Interesting. Absolutely loads and loads of these little oysters. Amazing. A little bit of bed here, look. Cool. Right, when we find some, I'll let you know. Now we're in the Anchor Inn for a beer before the tide goes out. And there's Mary Ann in, and a bit of ichthyosaur, a little bit of fossil stuff there. Quite nice. There we are. Little bit of history. All good. Now we're having a little look at Seatown, and those cliffs look really unstable. Wow. There's some big gaps in there. There's some big falls already. So yeah, definitely some of that will be coming down with all this dry weather. This bit of rain, I can imagine there'll be some right cliff falls. But unfortunately this isn't the good stuff, I don't think. Slowly the beds are rising up as we walk towards Golden Cap. Hopefully we'll reveal the good stuff as we get to this corner and round the bay. Yeah, that's gone with a bang when it went, is that? Now, there's a heck of a lot more to come down, I think, as well. Heck of a lot more. You can actually see a few bits of white shell in there, so there's probably some fossil material. But the ones that don't preserve in nodules, yeah, not really collectible. You can see there, look. Androgynnoceros. Yeah, not very well preserved. It is the right stuff. Shame there's no big nodules showing. I'm not going to certainly linger searching through all this stuff. Typical sort of green nodule again. Androg. Plenty here, look. All crushed. Yeah, it's the nodules I need. Little nodule there. Could give that a little tap. See if there's out in it. No, just a small little nodule. Nothing in it. Which I didn't expect there would be. But yeah, you never know. Sometimes you can see bits of ammonite or trago or androg poking out of these things. Move on. Yeah, first ammonite of the day, but I'm not going to take that, it's quite damaged. Little Oistioceras. Yeah, put that on that rock there for anybody else. We made it to Golden Cap. Nice big towering cliffs. So we have a little look round here, see if we can find any nice bits of green ammonite. Usually one or two bits round here. But case of looking closely at all the rocks you can see. These lovely grey nodules which are called green ammonites. That's the colour of calcite. They're actually grey nodules, not green. Yeah. Have a detailed search along this bit. See if you can find anything. Look at that, an almost perfect androg. It's just popped out of the cliff in the clays. Often see them like that. Normally they're just an out of body world, but it's very fragile, so we won't take it. But yeah, nice to see. Well, not a right lot to see here. Part of a trago there, trago phyloceras, which are the flat type you find in these stones. But yeah, seen a lot unfortunately, so yeah, it might be a blank, but we'll see. Never know. Yeah, let's pick this up. So a little mini night there. And that's the cross section of a trago, so unfortunately that's the middle, so won't be there. Alright, just give it a split and see what it looks like. Now that looks interesting down there. Got to be a trago, surely. It is. There we go, little trago, look at that. That's quite nice actually, it's only small, but it's all going to be in there in that rock. Lovely jubbly. Yeah, nice. Little baby trago, lovely. Not a blank after all.